Guy389 Gaming.
Hey guys, it's Guy389 here, and welcome back. So, we are going to take this mission that we talked about in the last episode, and hopefully we won't die. Find any good missions? Found one that seems easy enough. I only had a choice of one mission. So there'll be more of mission variety later on. But for now... Oh, now I know what I needed to do. I should have put Sophim down here. And then another forest there, and then a forest there. But I'll just put the next town right here, I guess. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what I'll do. Let's go to Giza Plains, shall we? I believe we have everything we need set up. Alright, we get to fight some goblins and a fairy. Now, if we had a Beastmaster who could control fairies, this would be a good mission, because fairies have the best blue magic ability that you can get, or at least one of the best blue magic abilities you can get, White Wind, which heals equivalent to your current HP. And incidentally, we will be trying to get a blue mage pretty soon. Alright, I think that's all of our characters. So for the first mission, you can have, you know, all of the characters you want, more or less. How do... I don't remember how to check the... Oh, well. Let's just start the battle first. I was going to quickly check which law we need to worry about. Now, this game's a little bit slow-paced. Just hold on a second. We're going to quickly check what law we have in place. Okay, it's just Protect. We don't have that ability, so it doesn't matter. We could have had it, but we don't. Oh, wow, one shot. Now, the rest of the game isn't going to be this easy. This is just the first mission. It's fairly straightforward. Let's move her here and boost. Boost improves your weapon's attack the next time you attack. It's not useful at all, but it's something you can do while you're, waiting for something to happen. Now, we'll just cast White Magic. It doesn't do anything, or it won't have any significant effect, but because it's going to hit Montblanc, who is higher level than him, he'll get extra experience. As you can see, 14 experience, because he's 2 levels higher. Generally, if they're on the same level as you, you get 10 XP. And then it's about 2 experience points per level higher than you they are. I think it drops off after a while, because obviously you can only get a maximum of 100 experience points. No, wait, that wasn't what I wanted to hit. I'm going to use First Aid because we want to get experience points. And 10 experience points is better than no experience points. Now, March... I guess we can also just do the same strategy with him. Cast Cure. So his magic ability is abysmal, so he's not going to heal for a lot. And don't worry, we won't be using him as a mage for the rest of the game. Now, your starting stats are generally dependent on what class you start as. Beyond that, your growth is dictated by the class that you currently are. So if you switch a character over to a mage class, he's going to get good magic growth. So if you want to make like a mixed character class, for some reason or another, then you may want to switch your characters between things like Thief and Soldier, and like switching over to mages occasionally. Alright, so this guy already got kill. Might as well just throw a first aid on him. And as you can see, because he used to be a monk, his HP is much lower than our soldier, who is naturally a soldier. That's because soldiers have higher HP normally. And if our Banga had been a warrior, he would have had very high HP already. Okay, critical hit. Not a problem. Alright, let's take out this one guy who's damaged first. Oh wow, we missed with 75% accuracy. Oops. Sorry, hiccuped there for a second. Let's see if we can see how much damage we would do with hitting him in the head. Let's bonk him upside the head with a staff. There we go. Sorry if the music lags a little bit. It's just the emulator, really. Alright, that one guy isn't damaged, so it doesn't matter if we heal him by accident. Mainly, we just want to keep our warrior from dying. There we go. So sorry if I don't talk too much. I'm trying to be efficient, and that requires me to pay attention. And we'll smack him upside the head with a sword. There we go. First casualty. No, sorry, second casualty of the battle. Now, one note about getting new jobs in this game. As you saw, we start with a pretty meager number of initial jobs, but you do get more jobs as you progress through the game. And the way to get them is to level up, or to gain to gain ability points. At the end of every battle, you get some ability points to level up one of your or to learn a new ability. Let's see, how much damage could we do? Oh, we can finish him off. Good. Oh, good. Anyway, when you get a new ability, that ability is permanent. Normally it's permanently on your character. You have it forever. They're usually divided into classifications. Some abilities are common for more than one class or one job, but most of them are independent and are dependent on which job you have. So you have, say for instance, the archer here has the aim ability, or has aim abilities. So if she gains an aim ability, she will have that aim ability permanently. Normally you would have to have a weapon that unlocks it, but once you've learned the ability, you no longer require the weapon. So you can switch to a new weapon and start learning a new ability, which is useful. And once you've mastered multiple abilities for a single class, you have the potential of unlocking a new class. And these are fixed. Like, for instance, if you get 2 abilities with Thief class on a human character, you unlock 2 new classes in that specific spec. Not 1 per ability, but you get 2 for that specific requirement. I believe you get the ninja, or maybe it's just the ninja, I don't remember. You might only get the ninja. But beside the point, when you get 2 ability points, you unlock a new class. With other classes, it's a lot more than that. For instance, there's a class that requires that you get 3 abilities with the white mage and 5 with the black mage, which prevents you from getting it early in the game. Otherwise, you would be able to get classes like that really quick. In the case of the human character, or our main character, March, we're trying to get 1 white mage ability and 1 black mage ability to unlock an ability that you get from that. Oops. Guess these 2. There we go. Alright, I think that cleaned them out. There we go, job point. I don't know quite how long that took, but I guess we have time for one more mission, maybe. What are we looking for? Kind of medicinal herb, muskma, muskmali. Alright, we have succeeded in our first mission. To do something that was commonplace to do as a child. Alright, now we got the Giza Plains. Or sorry, not the Giza Plains, the Ludia Pass. Let's head up to Cyril. Stop by the pub. What other mission can we take? Fire is pretty easy. Plus we have a black mage, which makes it a lot easier if we need it. Oops. Sorry, we don't want to take the rest of the missions. I believe that's actually right here. Let's just do it real quick. Yeah, now we get to fight against some Bob-ombs. Or whatever they're called. Well, I guess Bob-ombs are, what's it called again? Mario. So these guys are just bombs. Period. And I actually forgot something. I'm going to have to equip an item to Darcy afterwards, which I didn't buy, incidentally, and I should be learning it already because it's a good ability. Alright, we're just going to... Let's leave him there. I'm just going to give him items. Does he have a battle tech already? No, he just has combo. Combat combo. Alright. Look at all the bombs. They'll burn down the whole town. Unless we stop them. So this is another fairly easy mission. You want to grab a couple of the easy missions early on just to get your characters leveled up. Because it gets a lot more difficult in the next couple missions. Alright, Confuse and Berserk. So we can't use Confuse, and it suggests that we use Berserk. That's what those two mean. Oops. To keep micromanaging. It's important. Need to get those XPs. we go. So these guys are already level 4. And the previous enemies we were fighting against were all level, like, 1. So the game jumps in difficulty quite considerably at this point. It gets a lot easier once you start getting all of the ability points that you want, and start unlocking new abilities, and start unlocking new classes. Okay, I'm going to try and show this in a better fashion. As you can see, white magic right there is an ability. You can add one extra ability to your character. In our case, we have item here because he's only ever been a white mage. But once he unlocks the black mage, or once we switch him over to black mage, for instance, any white mage abilities that he has, we can attach them by adding the white magic slot instead of the item slot. So that'll mean that he'll have access to black magic and white magic, but he won't be able to learn white magic while he's a black mage. He has to become a black mage to do that. If that made any sense to you, then congratulations. I hope it did, at least. Alright, we're going to give him his XP. We do want to level him up a little bit in the beginning. Yeah, we don't want to worry too much about leveling up March for a little bit. He starts at a decent level, but we want to get him up to like level 5 before we get him to before we start getting into the more dangerous missions. It's a little more important to level up all of our level 2 guys. Actually. Alright, let's move him over here for a sec. We'll just use first aid, because I want to cast Blizzard on this guy. So I believe these guys are weak against Blizzard. I can't guarantee that, but I'm pretty sure. So as you can see, Mont Blanc isn't getting as much XP as everyone else. That's because he has a high magic stat, or magic resistance stat. So he's actually resisting our healing magic. Yeah, he's definitely weak against ice. Come on, there we go. One shot. So the job point things that you get are used mainly for combos. At least as far as I know, they're made for combos. But the only character that has a combo in the beginning of the game is the main character. Which kind of makes it irrelevant. At least in the beginning of the game. Later on it'll be more important. I don't know what else you can use it for. Well, you can use it for the totem abilities later on as well. Totem abilities are cool. Let's cast Cure on this guy. I think the sound skips every time I click on something. It's like it's fast forwarding. Let's see if we can get a shot off on one of these guys. Has some pretty significant range on those arrows, though. There we go. So, this cat lady here is actually a Vera, or whatever it's called. And they are, well, cat bunny people. And all of their characters that you can use in the game are female. Their primary redeeming quality is that they're fast. So, The Banga are strong and have have high damage. The Vera are fast. The Nemo, which are the little... I don't even know what to call them. The little tailed lizard thing with droopy ears. They have... their primary feature is that they do magic really well. And they have very magic-based classes available to them. So they have the White Mage and Black Mage, obviously, but they also get the Sage, which is basically the best caster class in the game. Alright, let's cast Blizzard. See if we can finish this guy off with one hit as well. Almost one hit. Put him that way. Hyalavar. Flame attack. I do not think you can get that as a blue magic ability. There are only a few abilities you can get as blue magic abilities. I looked them up, but I can't remember all of them. Boom. Which way should we go? Oh, let's just put him over here. We're doing pretty well for ourselves. Now, you'll want to cast Cure every round you can with the White Mage, because he will recover MP faster than he uses it for the most part. And you'll just get free experience for using it. Oops. Didn't get him. Alright, and he's apparently hiding. I don't approve of that. It means that this battle's going to take longer. Let's finish this guy off. Seriously with the missing. Alright, we'll send March here. Hit him upside the head with a club, March. There we go. The White Mage finished the job for you guys. The White Mage took him out. See how terrible he is at melee combat. A little bit too terrible. Now, fire should heal these guys, so we're not going to use fire. But if you guys want to, you can use this section to grind your characters up to like level 4 or 5. Seriously with the missing guys. But you could cast fire on them to heal them, and then just keep fighting them for as long as you want. After a while, they'll stop giving XP, but, you know, if you want to do that, it's an option. Actually, let's go the other way, so we can corner him in the long run. Alright. This time you are going down. Finish him. There we go. See, I called it. And after this battle, I think we'll call it a video, because this is dragged on endlessly for hours and hours and hours. I seriously cannot remember this fight taking this long. I guess it's just because I kept missing. I would have been done with this fight if I hadn't missed all the time. Characters were missing a lot. I think the hit accuracy is more Fire Emblem-esque. Or, well, Fire Emblem on the Game Boy Advance-esque, where it rolls the dice twice, so if it says 50%, it actually means more like 40%. And if it says 80%, it's 98% or something like that. Alright, we've saved the town. Good job, everybody. And on that note, I think we will end the video, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Got ourselves some loot in this battle, and some ability points. Ooh, a new clan member. His name is Hans, and he is a white monk. Yeah, we'll take him. What level is he? 2? Well, that's good enough. Anyways, I will see you guys in the next episode. I apologize for the length of that one. Wasn't intended to be that long. So, as usual, I'm terrible at ending videos, so, bye-bye.